One by one. So our first character is cell wall. Cell wall. In plant cell, it is present and outermost covering of plant cell. But in animal cell wall is absent. We know that cell wall is only present in plant cell and prokaryotic cell, but we have only discussed about in a plant cell. So in a plant cell wall is present. This one is this green layer. This one is called cell wall. Okay, and inside the cell wall, this one is plasma membrane. Okay, and the outermost covering of plant cell is cell wall. But in animal cell, the outermost layer of plant cell is plasma membrane, not cell wall. Cell wall is absent in animal cell. This one is a figure of animal cell. This one is this cell membrane. The outermost covering of plant cell is animal cell is plasma membrane, and the outermost covering of plant cell is what? Cell wall. And inside the cell wall there is plasma membrane, or you can also say cell membrane. Okay, and now move to the next character. So our next character is plastid. Okay, plastid. It is present and help in photosynthesis except fungi. In a plant cell, plastid is present and it helps to do photosynthesis, but except fungi. Fungi does not have plastid. But in animal cell, plastid or chloroplast is absent. Why in animal cell chloroplast is absent? Because in animal cell the photosynthesis doesn't occur, but in a plant cell have chloroplast to do photosynthesis. Okay, so that's why so here you can also see the figure of plastid. This one is known as plastid. Okay, plastid. This one is plastid, and this one is inner membrane surface, and this line is known as wallah. And this one is outer membrane of plastid. This one is inner membrane of plastid. This one is stroma. This space is known as stroma. This space is known as stroma, and this coil-like structure is known as helicoid. Okay, so we read detail of plastid in previous lecture, in next lecture. Okay, so in a plant cell plastid is present, but in animal cell plastid is absent. uh, plastid help plant cell to do photosynthesis, because in because in plant cell photosynthesis is occurs, so that's why plastid is help in photosynthesis. Okay, so this is our second character. Now move our third character. So our next character is cell membrane. Okay, cell membrane. In plant cell, it is present but below the cell wall. It means in plant cell, cell membrane is present but below the cell wall. Okay, and in animal cell, it is present, and it is the outermost covering of animal cell. The figure. In plant cell, cell membrane is present but below the cell wall. This one is cell wall. Okay, this one is cell wall, and below the cell wall, this one is plasma membrane. Okay, it means in plant cell, cell wall is present but below the cell wall. This one is plasma membrane and this one is cell wall. Okay, and now this one is the figure of plant cell. Okay, and this one is the figure of animal cell. Okay, in animal cell, cell membrane is outermost covering. This one is outermost layer of animal cell. Cell membrane is the outermost layer of animal cell, but in a plant cell, it present but below the cell wall. Okay. Now move to our next character. Our next character is vacuole. Vacuole. In plant cell, it present in large size and store metabolic waste. In the plant cell, vacuole is present and it store metabolic waste, and it present in a very large size. But in animal cell, it mainly absent. If present, then very small in size. In animal cell, vacuole is mainly absent, but in rare case you see that vacuole is present. Here is a figure of plant cell. This is the figure of plant cell. Okay. This one this one is vacuole. Okay. In animal cell, it is present in a large size. You can see in the figure. Okay. and it stored metabolic waste of plant cell, and in animal cell, mainly it is absent in animal cell, but if it is present, then very small in size. Here you can see that this one is vacuole. This one is vacuole. Okay. If it is present in animal cell, then it is very small in size. Okay. Here you can see the figure of. This is the figure of plant cell. Okay. I hope you understand what is about vacuole. Okay, and now move our next character. And our next character is cell division. What? Cell division. Okay. In the plant cell, it divides by formation of cell plate. In a plant cell divide by formation of plates. Okay, and in animal cell it divide by formation of farrow. Okay, so here you can see the image of plant formation. Plant formation is present in a plant cell. Okay, cell plate, by the process of cell plate. Here you can see that this one is a cell wall, and cell plate form. This one is cell plate form, and forming. Cell plate was forming. You can see here. This one is nuclei of cell, and this plate is complete. You can see cell plate is complete. Okay, and now two cell. This one is other cell, and this one is okay. This two cells is known as daughter cell. Both are new cell, and this one is new cell wall of new cell wall. Okay, this is the process of cell plate. Okay, in a plant cell, and in animal cell it divide by the process of Farrow process. Okay, so this is the process of furrow formation. Furrow formation. Okay. Animal cell divide by the process of furrow formation. It divide in two cells. Okay, both are new cell. This one is nucleus and this one is centromere. Okay, so this one is cell division. In the plant cell, cell division cell divide by the process of cell plate, and in animal cell, cell divide by the process of what? Furrow formation. Okay. Now move to our next character. So our next character is reserve food. Okay. In plant cell, it is stored food in starch form. In a plant cell, they stored food in form of in form of starch. And in animal cell, it is stored food in glycogen form. And in animal cell, it is stored in a glycogen form. Okay. So here is a figure of it is starch stored in a leaf, glucose turned into starch and stored in all part of plant. Okay. So plant reserve food in starch form and animal reserve food in what? In glycogen form. So in this video we will discuss in this video we have discussed about difference between plant cell and animal cell, and our first character is cell wall. In a plant cell it is present and the outermost covering of plant cell is cell wall, but in animal cell wall is absent. Okay. And our next character is plastid. Plastid is present in a plant cell and it absent in animal cell. It present in plant cell and it helped to do in photosynthesis. And in the animal cell, photosynthesis doesn't occur. So that's why plastid are absent in animal cell. Okay. And next, cell membrane. Cell membrane present in a plant cell but below the cell wall. Okay. And in animal cell, cell membrane is the outermost covering of animal cell. Okay. And now next one is vacuole. Our next character is vacuole. It is present in plant cell. Vacuole is present and in a very large in size. It is very large in size and it is stored metabolic waste in a plant cell, but in animal cell vacuole is absent. In almost all plant in almost all animals vacuole is absent, but in some animals vacuoles are present, but if it is present then it is very small in size. Size of vacuole is very small. You can see in the figure also. Mainly vacuole is absent in animal cell, but if it is present then very small in size. Okay. And cell division. Plant cell divide by the formation of cell plate, and animal divide by formation of furrow. Here you can see this is cell plate formation and this one is furrow formation, and last one is reserve food. Plant cell stored the food in a form of starch, and animal stored food in a form of glycogen. Okay, so I hope you understand whole the video. So that's, I hope you understand whole the video. Okay, so that's all. Thank you. Have a nice day.